Hey everybody, it's Coach Scott here, and today I'm going to be doing a full Facebook ad account overview from one of my students' Facebook ad accounts. And their store is doing quite well. Just in the last 2 months, they were hovering around 40% profit margins, 40% guys, with $100 average order values. So we have high return on ad spend. That means a return on investment. And she's got a pretty low cost per purchase, around $35, $40 cost per purchase with her Facebook ads. And we've been scaling pretty slow, pretty fast here and there. And if you guys run a drop shipping store, you're looking to start a Shopify store and run your Facebook ads, this is one of the most important trainings to really understand how to grow your Facebook ads without breaking anything, right? What to look for and what to when to scale. Like, you don't want to increase your budget when you're feeling emotional and you're like, man, my sales are down today, I'm going to increase it today. That's the worst thing that you can do. You want to have a structure, you want to make real decisions, and you want to actually know what moves the numbers. And so I'm going to be sharing with you my full breakdown of what I teach to my students. This is going to be a student's Facebook ad account. I'm actually going to show you their store, their profit margins, and the product that we're actually selling. And so you might be asking yourself, why am I getting clicks but no sales? Why does my ad account look good one day, but then the next day it's terrible? So these are the things that, that are the most common questions that get asked. And so you're probably wondering, how do I scale without killing my return on ad spend? This is for you guys. This is the training that you're looking for. I'm going to give you my full structure breakdown, how I teach my students, what we look for. So stay with me until the end, because I'm also going to be giving you guys the exact green day scaling rule that I use with my students. So when it is a good day to scale, not just a random purchase or you're feeling emotional about your Facebook ads, how to really decide in the afternoon, right around noontime afternoon, we're going to have some good data to actually look at to scale further. So let's get on into it, everyone. All right, you guys, here we go. This is Stephanie's ad account. And before we changed anything, she was getting lots of momentum, around $30, $40 cost per purchase. If you see here, she spent $2,400 and made over $6,400. She spent $3,200 and made a little over $10,000 in sales. So she's got extremely high profit margins with her store, around a little over $100 AOV. So I'll show you guys, how we were doing this. I'll break it all down for you. I'll show you guys her numbers. Back in January, she did around 12,000 in sales. Okay, she just got started with me back in late November 29th, she started with me. So her first month working with me, guys, was December, and she did around 11,000 in sales. Okay, we can look at December, there you go. And you can see her return customer rate was only 4%. So now that she's building up a brand and building up a store, she's got a lot higher return customer rate now. She's up to, I think, 14% with the same amount of sales. And so I'm going to share with you guys her CBOs that we're running, the campaign budget optimization campaigns. They're around $40, $50, $60. They're not very high at all. We're not really raising it too much. And I'm going to show you guys what to look for. So it's like, I want you guys to look at running ads like a doctor. Not emotional, no guessing. We diagnose first and then we prescribe what to do next, right? So one of the things that we always look at is the cost per purchase, you guys. That's one of the most important things, right? And then we look at the ROAS. The ROAS is a 3 here, a 2 here, a 3 here, a 1.8, 1.7, a 2 here, etc. One of the latest ad sets that we just started recently is a different product. It's called the Magnetic Train, and she's already almost a 5% ROAS, which is amazing. $20 cost per purchase. That is a sweet spot right there. So we also started off her ad sets doing the top countries, you guys. So like worldwide, and we excluded a bunch of countries inside the ad sets here. So I'll show you guys how we started up her ads inside of her campaign. So when we first started, you guys, we had a bunch of countries in here. You like United States, Australia, we had Africa. And then eventually when she started getting a lot of sales, we started then narrowing down on her top countries that were getting us the most sales. Okay, like New Zealand, Portugal, France, Spain, Canada. Most of your sales are going to come from the United States, but believe it or not, you guys, when you first start your campaign, you kind of want to be really broad. You want to add a lot of countries in there until you could start weeding out the ones that aren't working really well. there's a lot of people that feel that go broad targeting, you know, like actual interest targeting. But I always teach my students, you know, when you're first starting, you need to put in some interest. So we always put at least like 4 to 5 interests. So for this type of product, educational toys, the Lego group, Montessori, and we stack it in here, you know, early childhood education, child development, and we stack it in here, and we got about 6 to 5 different ads in each ad set. And they're videos, guys. They're videos. They're some of the most viral videos working right now on TikTok. And so that's something that we always teach, is grabbing the most viral videos from TikTok if you're gonna start your campaign. Okay, so let me go over here to TikTok. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. We'll just go, you know, do a quick search. You know, every single product has TikTok videos, okay? Every single product. So there's a new one out that's working really well with my students. They're called Light Up Cubes. Light Up Cubes. And if you see here, there's a ranking on each one of these. This has got over 1,200 hearts. This has got 5 hearts, only 12 hearts. You want to find the one that's got the most hearts. The most hearts, guys. So that's the most viral video. So whatever's the most viral video, like this one's a really good one right here. That is awesome. Like, I love this video. So what you do is you literally take that video, you go over here to this website called Snapvid, and there's a bunch of websites out there. Snapvid, Snaptic, and you always want to grab the HD version of the video. The HD version, you guys. The TikTok HD version. Okay, that is the most important one. And then you go over here to your Facebook ads, and then you want to add in the top, you know, the top videos for your product. And you can see here, we added about 5 different videos, but one of them was the winner. One of them was the winner, guys. And you can see here, it's got $30 cost per purchase, 87 purchases here. We spent $2,600 and we made $9,200, okay? So once you know your winning video, then you can go ahead and use that video in every single ad set moving forward. And so just to show you guys, when we first started, like I was showing you earlier, we actually stacked in a bunch of countries. And that's okay to do. You want to go broad when you first start, but then you start removing the countries and start only adding in the ones that are actually converting the most for you. So you can see here, we got Australia, Brazil, Canada, France, yeah, United States is going to be in there. Jamaica was a seller for her, Mexico, New Zealand, and then we let the power of the algorithm work in our favor, all right? So this is super important, you guys. So let me go ahead and show you how we scale and what to look for. So these are the columns that I set up here. I love these style columns, okay? So I'm going to show you the most important columns that we're looking for. So one of the most important one is add to cart, guys. You guys see the add to cart, initiate checkout, and then purchase? These are the baselines that we need to be following right here. I always tell my students we need to be around $5, under $10 cost per add to cart. You guys see that right there, the cost per add to cart? It's at $3 right here, $3, $5, $9, $7. Anything over $10 is most likely not going to convert very well. It's going to be a bad performing campaign. Okay, so let me explain to you. If you have a $5 add to cart, you could assume that you're probably going to get around a $9, $10, $15 cost per initiate checkout. If you get around a $5, $10, $15 cost per initiate checkout, you can most likely guarantee yourself to get around a $30, $35, $30, maybe sometimes $25 cost per purchase. Okay, so you always want to be under $10 per add to cart. You always want to be under $20 cost per initiate checkout, so you could always bank yourself having around a $20, $25, $35 cost per purchase. I hope that makes sense, you guys. These are the things that I always teach my students, how important it is that you want the lowest cost per add to cart, so you have the lowest cost per initiate checkout and the lowest cost per purchase. The lowest cost per purchase, honestly, at the end of the day, guys, is always going to lead to the highest return on ad spend. You always want the lowest cost per purchase, or you're going to have to eventually turn it off. Okay, and that's a big deal. You don't want to have to be turning off ad sets all the time because it didn't do well. All right. So let me explain to you what that all means. So an add to cart is someone that clicks this button right here. You guys see this little button right here, add to cart? If someone clicks that, okay, then if they click this next button, which is proceed to checkout, that's an initiate checkout. Initiate checkout, guys, right here, initiate checkout, okay? If they click on that, then now they land on your purchase page, right? You're being a purchase. And this obviously turns into a purchase if they go down here and complete the purchase, okay? So that's really important that you guys understand the metrics, that you want to get add to carts, of course, but the add to carts eventually turn into initiate checkouts turn into purchases. So you want to know the journey that people are going through so you can know when to increase your budget, you guys, and when to scale on a really good day, okay? That's really important, everyone. I hope that makes sense to you on understanding the Green Day scaling rule that I talk about. I call this the Green Day scaling rule. This rule alone could save most dropshippers, Shopify store owners running Facebook ads so much money, thousands of dollars. So around the midday, around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you guys are going to be asking yourself one question. Are we getting enough buyer intent signals? Are we getting enough add to carts? Are we getting enough initiate checkouts? Because you could have this one random purchase, but like 2 add to carts and only 1 initiate checkout. You would never scale your budget on that day. You would only scale your budget when you're getting around 4 to 6 add to carts. They're under $10 cost per add to cart. And then you're getting around 3 to 4 initiate checkouts, and they're at a really good price. So what you don't want to see is like 5 add to carts and only 1 initiate checkout. That's bad. That would mean like maybe you have 1 purchase but only 1 initiate checkout. You guys got to think of your ads like a funnel, right? You are funneling people in at the top, and if you're getting a bunch of add to carts but no one is turning into an initiate checkout, then you can't expect anyone to start turning into a purchase, right? So if you have about 4 to 6 add to carts and about 3 to 4 or more initiate checkouts, that is a great day to scale your campaign that day. So you don't want to force the scale. We want to find first what is there to scale, like a doctor, right? You want to prescribe something. If the doctor can't find any issues, he doesn't need to prescribe anything, right? This is where most people mess up. They get emotional about their ads, it's not working one day, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, let me raise the budget. You know, and next thing you know, it breaks the whole next week, and they get emotional, and then they double the budget again, and the whole ad account crashes. Their ads crash, basically. And so this is going to save you guys thousands of dollars. I hope you're understanding the rules that I have up on the screen so you guys know exactly what to look for moving forward. Let me give you guys a perfect example when a great day to scale was in this ad account. So February 10th, this student right here, Stephanie, look at this. She had 7 add to carts at $5 per add to cart that day. Look at that. She had 4 initiate checkouts at $8. She had 4 purchases here at also $9. $9 per purchase, guys. That is fire. This one up here is fire too. $3 per add to cart, $3 per initiate checkout, and 2 purchases here at 15 bucks. So what I would do is I would highlight the ones that look really promising, like those 2 are the very best, and then I would filter by those 2. So I'll go ahead and filter these guys. And then what I'll do is I'll go over to the campaign level now, and I'll look at when increasing the budget on these. So this is $35, I'd probably go up $5 or $10. This is $33, and I'd probably go up at least $5 or $10. And what I teach my students is so they know the last time that they increased their budget. So if we go up $40, I always put the today's date. So today's date is the 12th. So you would go up $5 or $10, and then you would put the date so you know last time you edited the budget. And we always recommend that you edit the budget at least every 3 to 4 days. You don't want to be increasing your budget every single day. Now, if you're getting really good add to carts and really good initiate checkouts, you can increase the budget pretty much every day, but you need to, you're going to see some fluctuations. Facebook recommends every 2 to 3 days you can increase the budget. So like I said earlier, if you're getting those really good add to carts and those really good initiate checkouts, you can increase the budget, right? But it's really important that you're actually getting those type of signals right here. Look at these signals: 8 add to carts, 8 initiate checkouts, 2 sales, 5 add to carts, 4 initiate checkouts, 4 sales right here at $3 a piece, guys. That is fire. That is fire, fire, fire. So you can increase the budget, but you need to have those type of signals to move forward. I hope this is totally making sense to you guys and how important it is that you have a high converting product page, guys. And the next part of this session here, we're going to talk about bundle offers and how to set up your bundle offers like you see here. This is amazing. You guys need bundle offers, so you have an average order value of at least $100. You guys can see here, the student here has an average order value of $107. This allows us to have 40% profit margins, 30% profit margins with a product that costs us no more than $10 to $15 a pop to ship it to our customer. It only costs us about $10 to ship this product to our customer, and we're charging anywhere from $79 to, we got the 200 piece here at $99, we got the 300 piece here at $129, and we also have the 500 piece at $169. And that's also another really important thing, guys. You want to have a product that's not just like a $29 product, or you won't be profitable. You won't make any money in the world of drop shipping. You need to have multiple bundle offers, and even like you see here, most popular, best value, maximum savings. So that way, guys, if you're getting those type of add to carts and those initiate checkouts, then you can pour gasoline on the fire. But if you're getting like a random add to cart, you know, like let's say you had 5 add to carts and only 1 initiate checkout and 1 purchase, that's not enough data. You would be emotionally scaling without having the right data to back it up. And then you're gonna see that your ad account is gonna start going out of optimization. It's so important that you're getting the right signals to Facebook, so you are like pouring gasoline on a fire. You don't want to be pouring gasoline on something that isn't actually already working. Okay, I hope that makes sense, everyone. Now I'm going to talk about how to set up your bundle offers, how important it is that you not only have multiple sets up here as best value, max savings, but you have a bundle offer right down here, everybody. So this is built in right into the Shrine Pro theme. And so we tend to offer like a 10% off if they add any of these products into their cart. They're going to get 10% off into the checkout on the you know, when they go here to check out. So you can see here, buy, you get 10% off, 10% off, 10% off. So each one of these, they get 10% off on the whole order if they add more than just what the main product is. So whatever you guys are selling, you want to have something that complements your product. So here's a storage box, and here's light up cubes. So these cubes light up, and a lot of these light up cubes are actually in the video. So it just makes sense that we also show the light up cubes. Like as you can see right here, some light up. So the mom or the parent or whoever's buying this is gonna be like, yeah, I gotta get the light up cubes for my kid too. Okay, and then this is the structure that we always follow, is bundle offers. I'll show you guys another student of mine that's crushing it right now with their bundle offer, which is right here. So we have a 51 piece, 81 piece, and then 123 piece. And then she has this bundle offer here. And if someone gets an extra car, right, an extra car, they'll get a car for free. And so a lot of the folks are grabbing this bundle right here if they get a free car. And that allows the order to go from like, I don't know, what, $79 to now over $114. So some of her average orders, guys, is like $300, $200 on this product right here. Now, every single student I work with, guys, you're gonna see the same layout that we do on every single store. This is the layout that we do. We always have videos, video. And you guys see here, we do a headline, a little bit of paragraph, and then bullet point emojis. You guys see that here? Headline, paragraph, bullet point emojis, and then a call to action. It's like that going down the page here about 4 different times with 4 different videos, and then a nice photo here right before the reviews. Okay, it's same thing with each student, guys. I could show you like 100 different stores. We all have the same layout, and this is the best layout that works for us. Okay, and then you have like a nice photo right here, a little bit of like little emojis with how this is going on, what's in the product, and then photo reviews. Most of the time, people just like to look at the reviews. I mean, that's how powerful it is. And then they can go down, there's an FAQ in here, and then they could also see relevant other main products inside here, guys. So really cool. I love how they built this. I love what my students are doing right here. You can see here, they've done the same thing here. Lots of videos, lots of reviews, a little FAQ, and then we'll have some type of collection here towards the bottom. So this is what works extremely well, guys. I hope you're kind of understanding how we put the bundle together. Sometimes you can do 10% off, or you could offer something for free. And that way on the side checkout, when you go to checkout, you guys can see here, it's for free. The train is for free. And then, you know, they pay however much for the one train and then the one track. But at least the bundle offer is going to show up. Okay, I hope it's all making sense, guys. So you definitely never want to just sell a product with no bundle offer. You always want to have a bundle offer attached to your product that complements your product so you get that extra average order value. I've been doing this for years, you guys. It all started back in 2015 in September. I drove out to a mastermind in Las Vegas to go learn from my mentor at the time, Jermaine Steele. And it completely changed my life, guys. My first Shopify store did over $12.8 million in sales from 2015 to 2018. Gear just for you. I sold sports bras, makeup, iPhone leather wallet cases, Samsung. I literally crushed it with that store. And so this is so important. This is exactly what I teach nowadays, that you need a high average order value. You need to know how to scale your ads on the right days. Even with my students, they get my own personal VAs in the Philippines to do all their customer services. So, if they get an angry customer, fulfillment, they're working with my suppliers, so they don't have to worry about fulfillment, customer service. They're only booking calls with me, and we're going over their ads, and they're learning how to run their ads better and more efficient, everyone. So one of the main things that we look at, when we first get started, is we want to find a product that's going to make you guys high average order value, high return on ad spend. Most products that you see dropshippers trying to do, it's like an eyebrow pen at $29 or like a simple little bra at $29. We don't make money with those type of products. We need something, $89, $79, $69. I sell dining chair covers right now. That's one of my stores. I got mini stores, and I got an 8-piece, a 6-piece, a 10-piece, and I make a lot of money when people are ordering the $100+ 10-piece dining chair covers, guys. So this is what we focus on, and I want you guys to be able to know how to scale your ads on the right days, how to know when not to touch your budget, because there's some days that it's just not working, and you're going to want to know how to get around that. So if there's a day where your guys' ad sets are super high in CPC, or high in add to carts where the cost per add to cart's like $30, $40, then you're not going to be able to scale that day. So I always recommend turning it off and then restarting a new ad set inside of your campaign and see if it's going to find the right traction or get a hold of the right buyers, because that day that ad set's not doing really well at all. So I'll restart a new ad set inside of the same campaign, same targeting, but I'll try to use the one winning ad. So if your guys is, if you're struggling, with your Shopify store and you guys really want help running your Facebook ads, I have a contact me on my website where you guys can go book a call with me on Calendly. So look at my website, digitalecommentor.com. You guys will see all over the website, there's a Calendly link to book your call, and I'd love to go over your ads. I'm literally attached to like 20, 30 different Facebook business managers where I manage and run their ads. My team helps me as well. And I don't do this alone, you guys. I have a team, and we're really efficient at this. We have structures, we got systems, and I don't want to see you guys get stuck doing everything alone. And that's one thing that I do with every single student. I literally take away, running their ads. I remove that. I show them how to run their ads, but we do it for them. We launch their campaigns. We make sure that they're setting up high profitable product pages, high converting product pages. Because there's a lot of moving parts, and someone that doesn't know what they're doing, they could break something. If you're a doctor and you're really good at doing surgery, would you want me to teach you how to do surgery? You're like, doctor, you do the surgery. So that's the same thing with drop shipping and having a mentor. You'd rather have the mentor do it for you so you guys can start getting sales and start succeeding. And that way you don't have to do it all on your own for weeks and weeks on end and not get the results that you really need. So that's why I focus on building systems with students and not just sending motivation, right? Like anyone could send a motivation, or I did this or I did that, but it's about what the student is doing. I can't tell you the light up on their face when the student is getting cha-chings. I have a student right now, her name's Stephanie. She just went on a trip to Florida, and she had about an $800 day yesterday in sales, and she's like, Scott, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Scott. Like, I'm here on vacation, I'm making money. I could have never done this without you. So you guys, you don't need more training. You don't need more, YouTube tutorials. You need a mentor. You need a structure. You need rules to follow. You need a framework to follow. And that's what it is that I do. I teach you when the numbers are good, what to do when the numbers are bad. Right? If the numbers are bad and everything is like cost per add to cart, $20, $30, obviously there's something wrong that day. We're not going to want to give any more budget that day. And that's exactly why the Green Day method actually works. The Green Day scaling method is a gold mine, everyone. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. the Green Day scaling method so you guys can look at it, you can follow it, you can understand it, and it's clear and direct. I put together a nice little sheet that you guys could follow. So for those of you that are watching this video, you struggle with your Facebook ads, you want someone to audit your account and kind of give you guys some advice on where to go from here, or how to get your numbers lower, how to get your add to carts lower, your initiate checkout lower, how to build nice bundle offers. Maybe you need help with customer service. You're getting some virtual assistants working with your customer service, or you need a better fulfillment team. You need a better supplier, guys. I have it all. So go to Digital Ecom Mentor. I even have a free course inside my website, Digital Ecom Mentor. Set up a free account and you guys will see 77 different lessons in there and studies waiting for you, case studies of other students that are succeeding and how we succeeded, what we did. Watch the free training, get access to that, and then book a coaching call with me, guys. If you want a team to really help you do this and tighten up your ads, help you with your scaling and structure and optimize your product pages, this is the right training that's going to help you crush it, everyone. I hope that we're able to get on a call one day soon. I hope you're able to like this video and you got a lot of value from it. So go to digitalecommmentor.com, get a free account, watch the training, and let me know how I can help you guys by booking a call on Calendly. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate every one of you for watching this. Put in the comments below if you learned anything like Green Day scaling or Green Day. Like Scott, I totally love that method, because if it's working, you want to pour more gasoline on the fire, right? What does Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, always say on the Shark Tank? I want to pour gasoline on this on this investment, right? If it's a bad investment, we want to go behind the barn and shoot it. That's what he says all the time. So if you have something working, guys, you can pour gasoline on the fire. But if it's not working, like let's say you got one sale, right, but only like 5 added carts and no initiate checkouts, that's not ready to be pour more gasoline on the fire. So I hope you guys enjoy more future videos on this account, Digital Ecom Mentor. Also drop your biggest, ads challenge that you're struggling with right now. Say, Scott, I'm struggling with this right now on Facebook the most. My CPMs are high. If your CPMs are high, it's mostly because you don't have a lot of good headlines, a lot of good ad text, or is there something wrong with your ad? You're not giving Facebook enough variations to keep the CPM low. So it's not going to be some secret targeting or something secret. It's just because your actual ads are not that good. So I hope you guys put in the comments below what you're struggling with, what you learned the most, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. See you next time. Bye-bye.